Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Las Vegas Raiders. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McMillan, man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
10 yards.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Rolling to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. On second down, Jacobs. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Back to throw. McMillan. Flushed out right. He may try. The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
4-yard line.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Looking to throw. McMillan to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. They run it with Jacobs. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
3rd and 2. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
Made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Pearson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The left side completion to Jones. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Pearson. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st down, Washington.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd down, Pearson. Throw left side complete. That's Pearson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd and 2, Pearson. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off the drive. Complete over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time.
45-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st down, McMillan. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, McMillan, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McMillan. He'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Pearson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The pass, intended for Logan Thomas, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Pearson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete to number 42. A gain of 12. And a Washington 1st down. That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Raiders 10, Washington nothing.
A run here for J.D. McKissic. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Pearson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Back to throw. Pearson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Pearson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A carry now for McKissic. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Pearson. Looking outside, and he's got a man. It's Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Washington.
They'll run with McKissic. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pearson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Pearson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal.
Crosby on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. McMillan. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. McMillan. They're trying to get it to Rhodes, but it's intercepted. Picked up around the 37, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The tackle there by Antoine Woods.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the result can be something you don't like.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. McMillan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Pearson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Pearson. The killer here, it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun, Pearson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. His first career touchdown pass. And, you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment. Enjoy the time. Celebrate. Save the full reflection for later. But make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10.
Makes the score Raiders 17, Washington 10. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
Third quarter starts with a run from Connor, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Down at the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Pearson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Pearson. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Pearson over the middle, complete. It's Pearson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A gain of 22.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. This is Connor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
41-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Pearson. The throw taken in by Sims. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Back to throw. Pearson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now it's Connor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Looking to throw. Pearson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
Josh Jacobs.
It was Nick Vigil there on the stop.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
8-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. McMillan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 27-yard line.
Throwing on first down. McMillan. Reception here by Ruggs. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
From the gun, McMillan. Will get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McMillan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. McMillan. And once more Ruggs. This time the catch made. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they need. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
36-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pearson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. There he goes left side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And a bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down, Washington.
On 1st and 10, Pearson, and down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Tanner Muse came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun, Pearson. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man here. Sims complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 10-yard line.
From the gun, Pearson. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 10 yards out, And Washington has made this a one-score game. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. A good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Waller taking it in over the middle. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 68 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Washington.
Now left side on the swing pass. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Complete.
He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
11 yards there, 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On 1st down,
Pearson, he'll air this one out deep for Sims.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football. I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
A big pickup of 38.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Today's final score, Raiders.
So this one a victory for the Raiders. So for Las Vegas, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.